The Radiant Valley and the Lost Gems of Happiness. Chapter 1. Once upon a time, in a land filled with whispering winds and colorful blooms, there was a magical place called the Enchanting Meadow. This meadow was like a patchwork quilt made of green grass, dotted with flowers of every color you could imagine, and it danced with butterflies and sang with birds during the sunny days. In this lovely meadow lived a young and playful horse named Dima. Dima had a coat as shiny as the sun and a mane as soft as the clouds. His hooves made cheerful clopping sounds as he ran around, spreading giggles and smiles. Dima was known for his loving heart and his knack for finding fun wherever he went. Dima had many cheerful friends in the Enchanting Meadow. There were the giggling geese, the bouncing bunnies, the fluttering butterflies, and the buzzing bees. They all lived happily together, playing hide and seek among the flowers and splashing water by the sparkling stream. Each friend was special in their own way. The giggling geese told the funniest jokes. The bouncing bunnies had the softest fur. The fluttering butterflies painted the air with their colorful wings, and the buzzing bees made the sweetest honey. Dima loved to play with his friends, running around the meadow, laughing, and creating joyful memories every day. They would all gather around the sparkling stream, sharing stories, playing games, and watching the stars twinkle as the moon sang lullabies at night. Their life in the Enchanting Meadow was sweet and merry, full of love and giggles, a true haven of happiness and kindness. Little did Dima know, a big, heartwarming adventure awaited him, an adventure that would teach him and his friends the wonderful magic of helping others. And so, our story begins, with the sun kissing the meadow good morning, and Dima waking up to a day filled with laughter and love, ready to learn the most beautiful lesson of all. Chapter 2. The Wishing Waterfalls' Distress. Once the morning sun had spread its warm golden rays over the Enchanting Meadow, Dima and his friends decided to explore the magical places around. They trotted through fields of twinkling daisies and fluttering leaves until they reached a place where the trees whispered secrets and the air shimmered with enchantment. In this mystical place was the Wishing Waterfall, a waterfall known for its joyful tinkles and shimmering waters, where it was said wishes turned into twinkles. But today, the waterfall was not tinkling joyfully. Instead, it was weeping sorrowful tears. The water wasn't shimmering, and the usually lively ripples were slow and sad. Concerned, Dima approached the waterfall and asked gently, "Dear waterfall, why are your waters so sad today? Where are your happy tinkles and your shimmering sparkles?" The Wishing Waterfall replied with a voice as soft as the mist, "Dear Dima, my joyful gems have been taken away. They are the source of my happiness, turning wishes into twinkles, and without them, I cannot spread joy and magic to the world." Dima's heart swelled with sympathy, and he said with determination, "Dear waterfall, do not cry. I promise to find your joyful gems and bring back your happiness. You shall tinkle joyfully again, and your waters shall shimmer with 1,000 sparkles." The Wishing Waterfall's tears twinkled with a hint of hope, and it said, "Thank you, dear Dima. The gems are hidden in places where only kindness can reveal them. Remember, helping others is the key to finding the joyful gems. With hope in his heart and a promise to keep, Dima set off on his adventure, ready to spread kindness and find the joyful gems to restore happiness to the Wishing Waterfall. His friends, the giggling geese, the bouncing bunnies, the fluttering butterflies, and the buzzing bees joined him, filling the journey with laughter and love, little knowing the wonderful lessons they were about to learn in this magical quest. Chapter 3: The Adventure for Joyful Gems. With the promise to bring back the joyful gems, Dima and his friends pranced into the unknown lands, where the air was filled with whispers of ancient tales and the path was sprinkled with golden leaves. They were on a quest to find the 3 joyful gems that would bring happiness back to the Wishing Waterfall and shimmering smiles to all. Soon, they reached a dense forest where the trees were tall and the shadows whispered. In this whispering forest lived a wise old owl, known for his deep knowledge and understanding of the mystical lands. His eyes were like glowing moons, and his feathers were like the night sky. Dima, with his friends beside him, approached the wise old owl and asked, "Wise old owl, we are on a quest to find the joyful gems to help the Wishing Waterfall smile again. Can you help us find them?" The wise old owl looked at them with his glowing eyes and spoke in a voice as smooth as the midnight breeze. "The joyful gems are not easy to find, dear ones. They are hidden in places where only the kind-hearted can go. To find them, you must help those in need and spread love and joy." With determination in his heart, Dima thanked the wise old owl and continued the journey, looking for opportunities to help and spread kindness. Along the way, Dima and his friends met many creatures and helped them with open hearts. They helped a little bird build her nest, they shared honey with a hungry bear, and they played with lonely fawns, filling their hearts with laughter. Every act of kindness made Dima and his friends feel warm and happy inside, and the forest around them seemed to sparkle with unseen magic. As they helped, the first joyful gem appeared, twinkling with a soft light. It was the gem of kindness, glowing with all the loving deeds Dima and his friends had done. Excited and hopeful, they continued their journey, leaving trails of happiness. With one joyful gem in their possession, Dima and his friends were motivated to continue their quest to find the remaining gems, their hearts lighter and spirits brighter. The forest around them seemed to whisper tales of ancient kindness and beckoned them deeper into its mysterious shadows. As they pranced deeper into the whispering forest, they stumbled upon a little squirrel, his fur ruffled, his eyes filled with tears. He was lost, unable to find his way back to his family. Dima, with a gentle nuzzle and soft words, promised the little squirrel to reunite him with his loved ones. With the giggling geese telling their funniest jokes to make the squirrel laugh, and the bouncing bunnies hopping around to scout the paths, they journeyed through the tangled trees and rustling leaves. Dima, with his helpful hooves and loving heart, led the way, comforting the little squirrel. After a journey filled with hope and care, the little squirrel was finally embraced by his worried family, his tears replaced by joyful sparkles. The reunion was heartwarming, the air around them filled with grateful chirps and joyful squeaks. At that moment, the second joyful gem appeared, the gem of compassion, shining with the pure love and care shared on the journey. It glittered with a soft, soothing light, a reminder of the warmth of a caring heart. Excited yet thoughtful, Dima and his friends ventured forth, their steps in sync with the whispering leaves. Soon they encountered a lonely, ancient tree, its branches bare, its leaves lost. The tree had stood alone for centuries, yearning for a friend, its limbs whispering tales of solitude to the passing winds. Dima, sensing the tree's loneliness, decided to keep the tree company, sharing stories and laughter, making the ancient tree feel loved and valued. The fluttering butterflies painted the air around the tree with vibrant colors, and the buzzing bees hummed sweet melodies, filling the tree's ancient heart with joy. The enchanting meadow seemed to dance with happiness as the tree, for the first time, felt the warmth of friendship and the joy of companionship. His branches swayed with joy, and his roots seemed to hum in harmony with the buzzing bees. And then, the third and final joyful gem, the gem of friendship, emerged from the tree's gnarled branches, glowing with the light of shared laughs and newfound friendships. It shimmered with the beauty of bonds formed, and the happiness of loneliness turned into companionship. Chapter 4. The Joyful Restoration. With hearts brimming with kindness and hooves carrying the gleaming, joyful gems, Dima and his cheerful friends hurried back to the sorrowful Wishing Waterfall. The journey had been magical, filled with giggles, kindness, and the warmth of helping others. As they reached the waterfall, the air was still, and the water was silently waiting. Dima, with his shiny coat gleaming in the sunlight, stepped forward and said, "Dear waterfall, we have brought back your joyful gems, filled with the love and kindness we have shared on our journey." Placing the twinkling gems into the waterfall's serene waters, a miracle unfolded. The waterfall started to tinkle joyfully again, its waters shimmering with 1,000 sparkles. Each sparkle a wish turned into a twinkle. The magic of the joyful gems spread across the enchanting meadow, making the flowers bloom brighter, the birds sing sweeter, and the air dance with delightful whispers. The entire meadow transformed into a haven of happiness, a place where every leaf and every breeze spoke of love and joy. The creatures of the meadow and the friends Dima made on his journey gathered around, their hearts full of gratitude and their faces lit with gleeful smiles. To celebrate the return of joy to the enchanting meadow and the Wishing Waterfall, a grand feast was held. There were games and laughter, dances and songs, and the sweet taste of honey and fruits. Dima and his friends, old and new, celebrated under the twinkling stars, sharing stories of their adventure and the beautiful lessons they learned. The Wishing Waterfall, now joyful and shimmering, watched over them, its tinkles joining the laughter and its sparkles dancing with the stars. The enchanting meadow was alive with happiness and kindness, a place where every creature lived in harmony, spreading love and sharing joy. It was a day of joyful restoration, a day when the enchanting meadow became a true embodiment of love and kindness, all thanks to a young horse named Dima and his wonderful friends. And they all lived happily ever after, in a world made beautiful by the magic of helping others. Hey there, little friend. Did you like our fairy tale today? If you did, give us a big thumbs up. And if you want more magical stories with Auntie Karen, click the subscribe button. Let's have more fun together.